Okay. So, hey guys, how are y'all? That is others. Why does what I think of somebody determine what you do for them? It shouldn't matter, my opinion. That's not the Christian way. God didn't go by other people's opinion before doing what was right, ever. All these so-called Christians are false and fake. A Christian reaches out and helps without judgment. Yes, I am reading what I wrote because I wrote all this today. Without judgment or opinion based from others. We help because we love and have compassion. We feel it in our heart and not our pocketbook. God said when you bless others with your last, as Ruth did. These are just random thoughts, y'all, by the way. He will abundantly bless you. Okay? So isn't that what we're supposed to do? I see so much drama even in my workplace where there are all men. They cry more than my kids do or did. I don't get it. And quick to call your faults and bypass theirs. I mean, that's every day we see it. It's just evident. Now let's reflect on kindness. That's a good one, right? It is doing things without expecting a return. I do all things without ever expecting a return for what I've done. My blessings and pat on the back comes from the man upstairs and the kisses of the animals I saved. I don't care about the public opinion, period. I was told all of my life that opinions are like assholes. We all have one. And we are entitled to our own opinion. It doesn't mean that because my opinion of you should change somebody else's opinion. I don't go by the other people's opinion of people. I go by how you treat me or what you've done to me as to how I treat you, not by what other people have told me. Ever. I never do that. Because then I wouldn't have anybody around. Just being honest. But that little girl right there, and the one that I rescued yesterday, those are the reasons that I do the things I do. Because I love my pitties. And I have always been the black sheep, and I've always been the outcast, and therefore, that being said, I've just kind of, they're the underdog, and I've always been the underdog, and I just kind of feel it. I don't know how else to explain it. So no one is ever happy with what, okay, now this is going to be a little off of, but it reflects to what I'm saying. No one's ever happy with what president we have, period. I don't care if it's Republican, Democrat, black, white, orange, green, purple. You can't make everybody happy all the time. What did they say? You can't please everybody all the time. So nobody's ever going to be happy. We're divided by Democrat, Republican, and liberal. But at the end of the day, all that should matter is the way we are productive. We've allowed the government in our homes way more than they should be. I remember as a kid, back when, and I'm 48 years old, so back when I was a kid, I remember everybody always talking about Big Brother. You know, Big Brother, and then when cell phones came out, oh my God. It was the end of the world, you know, and now look at us. Computers and, you know, technology's kind of gotten our kids. Like, we've allowed technology to pretty much take over. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, come on and think about it. We didn't have to pay for TV. We never had to pay for TV. Now you gotta pay for regular channels. Regular channels. Who had rabbit ears? Well, guess what? They have TVs nowadays. Don't get rabbit ears. But you gotta pay for what you want. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's the government. We've allowed them to do that. The first cable boxes we had, they had the little thing that slid back and forth. You know? I mean, I remember those things. First Atari was a Pong. Our first video game was Pong. That was it. Nowadays, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we've gotten so... I could tell you, I used to know everybody's phone number. Now, please, I could be lucky if I can remember my own phone number. I don't understand. Like, I'm trying to figure out where all this turned around so we can flip it back, because this shit's crazy. Like, I don't even get it. I don't understand people's thinking. The mentality that people have nowadays is crazy. Like, I was at the gas station, okay? And a lady was on the phone. I don't know who she was talking to or nothing else, but she was talking about a home invasion that just happened. I don't know if it happened today, yesterday, or what, but I was like, wow. You know? This is just like crazy. Like, I don't even understand. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. But, you know, we've allowed the government so into our homes now that everybody is like, you know, I don't worry about public opinion. I don't give a rat's ass. Like, I don't care. I work very hard. I pray every day, and I pray every night. I pray when I drive. I talk to God when I drive around town. It just is what it is, you know? So my next part is, we as parents, we should be held accountable for our child's actions by our teaching to them as well as to our pets. Because, you know, pets are just like children. They only know what you teach them. If we're not teaching them correctly, then they don't know the correct. We can't blame it on our teachers. Children only know what they are taught, and when do they learn first? I mean, who's your child's first teacher? You are. We as parents are our children's first teachers. We teach them yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, yeah, what's right, what's wrong, that's hot, that's cold. We're their first teachers. So technically we are failing our own children. And then we're getting mad at the schools because you allowed that child to come to school with a gun. No, his parents were not paying attention to him and allowed him to come to school with a gun. Your children watch you. So if your children are bullying people, it's because they watch you bully. Or they watched your husband bully. But that saying, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, come on. It's true. Look, when people used to tell me about my boys, I'd be like, look, I'm not one of those people who will tell you, oh, not my kid. No, because I'm going to look at you and go, well, yeah, they probably did. I'll deal with it when I get there. I'm just being honest. Like, you know, I'm not going to say no, they didn't, because I wasn't a good child. I know and being that I did some fucked up shit, I know my kids are going to do fucked up shit. You know, I mean, that's just being real. So my next, sorry. So my next is so I'm gonna say to y'all, wake up, stop, or we will become like China, as our leader seems to be pushing us that way. So, you know, I mean, let's go back to the issue with the Montgomery County. So all these bleeding heart bitches are screaming, shut them down. Yet I still haven't seen a thread yet where they're taking all the dogs. But they're still screaming. I don't get that. But whatever. But my problem with that is those who follow them. Okay, if you fall for anything, you stand for nothing. Okay? Period. There are too many animals here. Too many strays. They didn't become strays overnight. They weren't a stray when they were born. They belonged to somebody. Now, granted, there are probably a few dozen that were, when they were born, yes, they were strays. And they procreated out in the, you know, I mean, it happens. It's just like with rescues. You know, people want to bash and beat up rescues, but dude, y'all act like this shit is new. Like, dogs don't fight. Accidents don't happen. What the fuck? This shit happens every day. I am like Murphy's Law. If it's gonna happen, it will happen to me. You know, fucking get a grip. This shit's crazy. It doesn't make any sense for people to continue to act like the world is, we live in a big bubble. And oh my God, it's such a travesty that the dog died. Or it's such a travesty that, you know, the dogs have to live outside. Okay, well, they would be on the streets living outside. They eat every day. They're healthy. They have food, water, and they're cared for. Somebody goes and talks and plays with them at least once a day. So, what do you want? People are turning in their dogs to these fucking shelters because they don't have time for them anymore. They work too much. You're taking the dog to a shelter where they're going to be boarded in another fucking 5x5 with another animal. Look, y'all are not going to play me with this fucking shelter shit, okay? I've been to BARC. I've also been to Harris County. They try to tell me, oh, you should have took him, I'll get it, I would have got him pulled. Really? You could guarantee me that? No, you can't. So I'm not sending a senior dog who really needs to go to the vet. I'm not sending him to a fucking shelter to take a chance of him being put down. That's not gonna happen. Not as long as I have a breath in my body. Now, y'all all know I live in a hotel room, but it's semi one-bedroom apartment. So I'm gonna get one of the Hannibal crates. I don't know if everybody knows what those are, but it's like a fucking steel cage on wheels. And I'm gonna bring it here, and I'm gonna bring him here until I can find a foster for him. Because until my last breath, I will be doing rescue. That's me. That's who I am. Have I always been this way? Kinda, sorta, but more with people. I never knew the drastic situation with these fucking strays. I don't remember having this many strays when we were kids. I just don't. Could have. I mean, I could have been oblivious. There's a lot of people that are. Sorry, I'm tired. Tired. Questions for the world is, why can't we all get along? We all bleed the same color.